what I am enjoying, though, is we are starting to see the pendulum that was once wrecking people's lives on the far left is now swinging across the stage towards the right.
And now, of course, it's not fair.
Well, yeah, it's not fair because, reasons and vagina and they, them.
Yes, of course.
Now listen. All right. We did a video. When did we do the Boba Fett video? It's like
2013, so 2014.
About 10 years back?
Yeah, at least.
All right. So when we found out Disney was buying Star Wars, we were elated because I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, at that point in time, yeah.
I'm like, finally, they're going to make some decent movies about Boba Fett because, he was a badass. And I like Boba Fett more than the Jedi Knights thing, but that's just me. And I have no idea what the hell happened there at Disney.
Kathleen Kennedy happened at Disney.
Well, yeah, they recycled the same plot for all of the movies. They killed off all of the old characters for these new green-haired, ugly-ass witches or whatever. And, I mean, it was a slam dunk. You already had, enough canon books to fill a library, so you could just walk up, pick a book off the shelf, and we're going to make a movie out of this. But no. Disney's like, the canon, it doesn't apply anymore.
Yeah.
They had 3 generations of fans. All they had to do was just print money because those guys would come see movies over and over and over again.
Instead, they made it gay and lame. Right?
They made it gay and lame and turned it into a propaganda tool.
Ugh.
And they're taking their parks. They're grooming kids. I mean, to hell with them.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, Book of Boba Fett, if it had come out before any of this other stuff, I mean, you would have been 1,000% on board. As it stands, it came out after The Last Jedi and the complete evisceration of the Star Wars fandom. Have you even seen a single episode?
Not really.
I didn't think so.
I mean, once they fired the female meat puppet character, what's her name?
Oh, Gina?
Yeah.
From Mandalorian?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah.
Mainly because, it was just such bullshit the way they fired her, and then they dragged her name through the mud. And I hope she sues the absolute living shit out of them.
Yep. And I guess Elon Musk is financing her lawsuit against Disney. So I mean, keep it coming, Disney. Like, he literally has more money than Disney. So good luck, Disney.
And they didn't really pay her that much either per episode. I think she was getting like 20 to 28 grand per episode.
Yeah, because she's not like the draw.
No,
but everybody knows who she is. I'd take 28 grand an episode. You can sign me up for some of that shit.
Yeah, but Disney bought Star Wars for $4 billion,
and because of their mismanagement, they still have not even broken even.
No, they have not broken even. In fact, I would say with all of the box office flops, they're in the hole.
They probably are. Yeah. I mean, it's not until Deadpool and Wolverine and Inside Out 2 are the first 2 genuine hits they have had in quite a while.
And here, the new Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
I saw it on YouTube. Somebody had filmed it in the theater and put it on YouTube.
It's so lame when people do that.
I'm like, good. I'll watch it for free. Nobody's getting. I am not giving Disney any of my time or money anymore.
There was some good stuff in there. I think it's it's way too busy of a movie because they got to fit into the universe and all that crap. But the cameos were all great.
Oh yeah,
Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. That was great. I didn't expect that. I had no clue any of that was happening. One of my favorite jokes though is when they find that Ant-Man carcass in the desert and the helmet opens and it's a skull. It's like, well, Paul Rudd finally aged.
Yeah.
And the Cavalrine, that was a really unexpected cameo. Henry Cavill is Wolverine, even doing the arm reloading shot like he did in Mission Impossible Fallout. That was awesome. And they deliberately told him not to grow in the mustache so they could CGI it on as a big middle finger to Warner Brothers for making him do that shit.
Nice.
That is still one of the most disturbing images I have ever seen in a movie. Justice League starts and it's this smartphone video allegedly taken by a kid who apparently gets taller as the video progresses. And the face with the CGI lip, and I'm just, Wow. I mean, that's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Well, I remember watching that. I'm like, it was only there for just a split second.
Oh, it's on there a few times. That's the longest stretch that it's on screen, and then there are times later on I'm just like, wow, this is embarrassing.
I didn't even notice after that. I mean, you're the video guy.
Yeah,
It's your job.
I'm a pixel peeper. Well, what can you say?
I can't tell how many times he come in and goes, "Did you touch the fucking camera?
You touch my shit, bro.
Did you fucking touch the settings on the camera?" I'm like, "No, I did. I just turned it on."
You fucking
fuck you. You fucking touch it. I don't fuck with shit. He does it all the time. Did you touch your camera? No, I didn't touch your camera.
Shit, bro. You touch me shit. But anyway, y'all know probably, you can tell what we're getting at here. The Acolyte has been canceled. And now, of course, the people who were happy to plug it as the gayest Star Wars yet, and it's totally not for you cis white nerds. It's not made for you, so stop bitching, blah, blah, blah. Now they're whining, of course. Blaming your show's failure on hate from the alt-right is crazy. The Acolyte sucked, was not marketed well, and it suffered for it. Pair that with your video attacking fans and Leslie Headland's awful writing, and you have a failure.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's see what she has to say.
Hello.
We're not going to listen to the whole 8 minutes.
I thought I would get on here and just speak candidly. I hate doing this. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
You're a fucking actor.
I don't use social media very much anymore, and I'm so happy about that.
You are.
But there are many folks out there that I want to acknowledge, and I want to show appreciation and love and support.
You know what's good? We'll cut to the chase here. The cancellation was not a huge shock for me. Well, yeah, because nobody watched your shitty show. For those who aren't aware, there's been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced when it was still just a concept. That's because we know who Leslie Headland is. That's when we started experiencing a rampage of hyper-conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudiced hatred, and hateful language towards us. Well, here's an idea. Maybe instead of perverting an existing intellectual property because you have no actual ideas, you make up something new, and then you can make it as lame and gay as you want.
Correct.
And it's not going to affect directly 4 generations of fans or 3 generations of fans, whatever it is. It's been around a long ass time at this point. My
grandfather took me to see Star Wars in the 70s.
Yeah, 1977, the first one was released.
Yeah.
So we're approaching 50 years.
Yeah, I was 9 years old, and I was like, yeah.
So it's 2 generations of fans, a third one on the way. Mm-hmm. Well, at least there may have been before this.
And there was an article I was reading. Hollywood is trying to come after Gen X for their money.
Oh, good for them, yeah.
They're like, because, Gen X is, they have money now, and Disney has catered to Gen Z and the millennials.
Yeah.
And look how well that's been working out.
It has not been working out very well at all.
No.
Everybody, I mean, it's been since, 2015? Older music has been outselling newer music.
Correct.
And I've been noticing, too, on any of the streaming services that I watch, they tend to be pushing more old school television as well.
Yeah.
Because it was just better.
Well, okay, let's just put this in perspective.
It was flat out better.
All right, so it is now 2024. You turn on the radio, they're playing songs from the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
When I graduated high school, that would be the equivalent of me turning on the radio and hearing old big band music and early 1950s music.
Yeah.
That's how stale and I don't know, how should we say?
Unoriginal, unimaginative,
ungifted, unimaginative,
uninspired, untalented.
But that's what happens when you take away winning and losing. Everyone gets a trophy.
Yep.
Oh, I know you could do better next time, but the story was okay. And you think it's great when it really, you could wrap up cat turds with it.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's to the point now where movies have gotten so bad that when we get one that's just all right, people talk about it like it's Citizen Kane.
Well, I mean, how much money has the new Deadpool pulled in?
It's pulled in over $1 billion, and not adjusted for inflation. Of course, it is officially the highest-grossing R-rated film ever.
Ever.
Now, if you add in inflation, then you're talking about, I think, The Exorcist by a mile.
Well, here's the thing: is I think it made that much money because there's a lot of people who've been waiting to watch a good movie.
Yeah. And because, we love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like him and Ryan Reynolds, we have one and only Iron Man. We've had so many Spider-Mans, so many Batmans, so many Supermans. All of these iconic characters have so many different actors who can be identified with them, except Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
If they had brought in anybody else, I don't think it would have done half as well.
I think you're. I would say it would have done better than half, but not where it's at.
Yeah, because there's something about what Hugh Jackman brings to that role. Even in a movie as batshit insane as Deadpool and Wolverine is, he still manages to get those sucker punches of emotion in there once in a while when he really digs down.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen Prisoners, Denis Villeneuve's, I think it was his second American language feature. Jake Gyllenhaal was in it, Hugh Jackman. It's about people whose children get kidnapped. And I've never seen Hugh Jackman go so dark for a role in my life. The fact that he wasn't nominated for Best Actor for that is a fucking travesty.
What's it called?
Prisoners.
Never heard of it.
It's fantastic. But it is not something that you watch for entertainment. I will let you know that. There's some heavy shit in
When
Prisoners.
was it filmed?
I want to say it was 2015, 2016. Maybe it may have been before that.
I'll say 2014. All right.
Quite fantastic. Denis Villeneuve now has moved on to doing science fiction, did Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, the Dune trilogy, the Dune Part 3, still forthcoming. Both Part 1 and Part 2 have been great.
Oh, yeah. I've watched both of those.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
I don't know, man. The way I look at it right now, I want to see Walt Disney or the Disneyland go bankrupt.
The way things are going,
I am so infuriated with the grooming and the bullshit they've been pushing for the past decade. I want them to feel the wrath of the United States as they all do an about face and close their goddamn wallets.
Is this going to be your before or after the All Chick Fight Club remake?
Oh, are you fucking with me?
I wish I was.
Oh my God, no!
This has been announced, from what I understand. I don't know if I please, if somebody out there can confirm, so I can decide whether or not I need another one of these. Be great.
Are you kidding me? I mean,
what are you gonna do?
How many of these franchises?
Could you imagine the All Chick Fight Club? I am Jill's raging bile duct.
Get the hell out of here. So
I am Jill's bloody tampon.
So it's an all-female fight club?
Apparently.
Oh,
I mean, it'll be a catastrophic failure if they do make it. And Chuck Palahniuk is probably like, whatever, just pay me. Because I've met him. He's a capitalist at heart. He's like, whatever, you do whatever the hell you want, but just make sure I get my check. He literally wrote "Shit Rolls Downhill," Chuck Palahniuk, in my copy of Choke that I had him sign when I met him.
I just can't believe they're going to do that. That is so dumb.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.